greatest. It is the 11th version of this. And this has been very popular with us here at HSN. We have a great price of less than $100 on this tablet. We're gonna give you all of the features, but if you're looking for a great tablet for yourself or for the kids or whatever the case is, whether it's for work or play, or maybe you just need a shopping tablet, you've got it and so much more. We're gonna give you all of the details. You've got it on free shipping. You've got it on FlexPay for $33, and it is coming up a little bit later on in the hour as well. Okay, we are gonna jump in and give you a quick look at something new. Let's take a look at this.
And so what we have is it's the taco toaster, and it's just a very simple device that makes crispy, healthy tacos. I came up with this right here. This was the very first prototype, and lo and behold, we put a toaster, and the tortilla came up crispy.
I think it's a really cool innovation, and kudos to you, Russ.
You've got a big ticket coming in.
Yeah!
Don't you love the yay? Well, that was, you were seeing the actual judging from the Big Find, which is an event that we do here at HSN and in partnership with QVC as well, where we look all over the country and we're looking for the latest and greatest, really great inventions and ideas that help the everyday person like you and me. We always talk about Taco Tuesday, right? With the taco toaster, you can have Taco Tuesday no matter what day it is. We're gonna give you all of the details. We've got it for you in red, this is blue, this is teal, you're getting 2 of them. This is brand new, and you've gotta hear from the man himself. Russ Lofton is joining us. Russ, congratulations on the Big Find and welcome in.
Hey, thank you very much, and I'll give you another yeah! That was so exciting, Tamara. I can't tell you how, man, the feeling of that and them, liking the idea was just fantastic. I really happy to be here.
Definitely, and I think it's so innovative. So what you created was a way for us, instead of buying pre-made hard taco shells, you innovated a way for us to actually make them at home in our own toaster. Talk us through it.
Yeah, so the store-bought ones, a lot of times when you get them home, they're stale or they're broken. Mm-hmm. And so I just came up with this device. I was making tacos with my family, and I was just like, there's got to be a healthier, better way to make tacos without actually putting them in oil and frying them and all the extra calories and fat and all that stuff. And so I came up with that wire prototype that you saw in the beginning, and it worked. So it's very simple. You just take the taco toaster. It does come with the heat shield, and so you just take and put the heat shield on it really simply like that. That protects the neck inside the tortilla, or inside the toaster, excuse me. And then you just take a tortilla, whether it's corn or flour, and pop it in the toaster and push them down, and it toasts them up, and they come up crispy, and they're healthy, and they're really great.
This is great. I mean, I think it's genius. I know so many of you who are watching are saying, oh my God, that's so brilliant. So I thought of that, right? Well, we're glad that Russ did. You're getting 2 of them, and they do fit into any standard size toaster. They accommodate tortillas that are 5 inches, and you can see, so it goes from this to this. And then you set your toaster for whatever you want it to be. If you want it to be a little bit darker or a little bit lighter, that's completely up to you. But it's easy to use with no oil, no frying. So now I can have taco shells, hard taco shells, without the guilt about it.
Right. That's that's the I'm always looking to eat as healthy and feed my family as healthy as possible, and everybody loves tacos. It's actually it's the top 5 food of almost every American. Wow. And so this is just a really great way to continue eating tacos whenever you want and not have the guilt of all the extra calories and things like that.
Definitely. And so we've got them for you on FlexPay for $5.98. You're choosing whether you want them in red or blue or teal. I love, it's taco toaster, that's what it is. Very, very cool. They do come with the heat shield, as Russ was showing us, and you go for it. And I think this is gonna be something, you can see that we've got our taco bar right here up front. So you mentioned, Russ, corn tortillas or flour tortillas. I'm a flour tortilla girl, which I love to see some of these as well. You decide what you want it to be, and so you're not at the mercy of, like you said, broken taco shells or those kinds of things. You make them to your crispness, to your likeness, whatever it is, whatever the case is.
We like to call it toastiness. That's, you know, to your toastiness. So, yes. Yeah, I actually, I prefer the flour tortillas actually now over the corn tortillas. It's almost like a chimichanga taco, where it's really crispy on the outside and it's still a little bit soft on the inside. And then when you put all your goodies inside and you take that first bite, it has a really great mouthfeel. It's, you know, kind of crispy and all the flavors just really blend together very well.
For sure, and I know that a lot of you are calling in. Some of you are just joining us. So Russ, I'm gonna ask you to show us a demonstration again. And while you're watching, I want you to go ahead and pick yours up. It's 765654. So Russ, show us again when we get it home how we're gonna use it.
Okay, so yeah, you know, just toast it up. Like I said, you know, however crispy you want it, you adjust that by the browning knob on your toaster. You just take and slide. These are the flour ones. Just slide it on the toaster, bend it in half, and slide it. Now, one thing that the corn tortillas, they're symmetrically round. Where you get a flour tortilla, it's not really round. So a lot of times it'll stick over the edge, and all you got to do is just tap off the tip and put it in there. And there you go.
It's just great. And those are, you know what? Some of the best ideas really are that they're born out of what we do every day. And if you're looking at this and you're saying, oh my gosh, I have to have it. I have to have the taco toaster. You're getting 2 of them. You're gonna enjoy them. You know, we were talking about whether it's flour or corn. They can accommodate and fit in most standard size toasters. So you don't have to worry, is it gonna fit in my toaster? Yes, it is. Get it home and try it out. You adjust the toastiness that you like, and you can see how great it's gonna come out. It's held underneath, and you get the toasty going all the way around. And this allows you, without ever having to, because I don't know if you've ever fried your own shells. That takes skill. And it takes you standing over hot oil and hot grease. And that's the last thing we want to do.
Exactly, you know, and you get that burnt oil smell that fills the whole house for days, you know, and these are fun. The whole family can make them. You know, your kids can make them without having to worry about them, you know, injuring themselves from the super hot oil on the stove. And they also, you know, they work well in toaster ovens as well. So I've got a couple in here now, and basically just same thing. You put them on there and put them in the toaster oven, and then they come out, you know, and they also stand on their own. So you know, as you, you know, have your, you know, you get the ones that you buy in the store, they fall over, you put your stuff in there and they end up on their side. These stand on their own. You fill up with your goodies, whatever that may be, and just crunch away.
This is so good. I'm so glad to see so many of you are getting them. We usually bring in more of the red because so many of you love the red. Look, I'm making my taco. But the teal and the blue are now starting to get limited. I don't want you to miss out on yours. So go for it. Call us or shop on hsn.com, or I'll leave that here on my tray. And take advantage of the FlexPay, $5.98 to get these home. And these are new, these are fun, and it all courtesy of the gentleman here, Russ Lofton. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again next time.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Goodbye. I'm so glad you're loving Taco Toaster. Enjoy. Now also, okay, so now that you've made your taco, or maybe when you're trying to flavor your taco, right? We've got a really great way for you to do that. And I've got some great mixes back here, whether it's tacos or other things that you like to make. We have the Amelia's Cocina, which is kitchen. This is the 6-pack of the rotisserie mix-in Mexican cooking sauces. And you're getting 2 each of the flavors. You're getting the tomatilla jalapeno, you get the California citrus, and you get the chipotle. If you choose to get the variety pack, you could get 6 each of just those flavors, or if you get the variety pack, you get 2 each of all of those flavors. And it really does infuse flavor into your cooking, all right? So enjoy that. You can also get those sauces on auto ship as well. Also, if you were looking at our taco toaster and you were saying, I also love the toaster, I will tell you, this is the most beautiful toaster I think I've ever seen. Let me show you. Fewer than 130 of them now to go around. You're seeing it there from the top. I'll show it to you from the front. I'll move this out so that you can see the toaster in this beautiful turquoise color. We also have a black and rose gold, which is fantastic. And we also have English rose. If you want the English rose, we only have 14 of those left. But this toaster is stunning. It's 4 slices along the top. It has extra wide slots for bagels. It has a removable crumb tray underneath. And if you just love, you know, your toaster sits on your counter and you want it to be something extra special, not just basic, I think you're really gonna love this. It's got an old school vibe, but really, really cool. So, sale price on that, 3 flex of $23.33 to get that toaster home. Okay, I promised you that Kelly Dedring would be back with something to help keep our drinks, our foods cold, and then some, and that is the insulated party tub, thanks to West Loop. It can hold up to 40 cans. You've got a 40 can capacity plus ice. It can hold up to 40 pounds of what you decide to put into it. And it does keep your canned drinks cold for up to 24 hours. So this is something that many of you are saying, wait a minute, sign me up, I want it now. Think about all the tailgating we're about to do because it is football season coming up. Preseason's gonna start very soon. You've got a great look at a great price. There's so much that's built into this. And you just decide whether you want it in that black marble or the floral or the sunset. So this is the black marble that you were just seeing there. Very nice on that. It looks like storm clouds to me. That's the black marble. The one in the center is the floral, and it's gonna be floral with turquoise here. And then this one is the sunset, which is very pretty, and it's gonna be just soft shades of blush and lavenders and blues. Less than $20. Kelly, let's talk about this cooler.
Hey, Tamra. Okay, yes. So usually when you say it keeps your drinks cold for 24 hours, you're expecting 3 digits in that price, aren't you?
Right.
Like $100, $200, or $300 for those coolers. You know the brand name I'm talking about. They're expensive. Those ones do keep your drinks cold for 24 hours. So does this one. You do not have to break the bank. This is by West Loop. It folds down nicely, which I like. So you can see it gives you that flat if you wanted to store it. And then that bottom opens up, right? So it pops open. So that's why we call it that party tub. So when you want to, you can use it as a party tub and you can put a ton of ice and beer. 40 cans plus ice. So the capacity is pretty major, but it folds down and it's nice and lightweight. It's also leak proof, okay? So we'll show you that in a minute. But I gotta tell you, Tamra, I just got back from the most amazing vacation. We went to Yellowstone and we went to Glacier National Park. And anybody that's been to a national park knows that there's like nowhere to eat in the national parks, right? You bring your lunch and your food and your drink every single day. You're in the park for 8 hours. And I have a 2-year-old who demands milk like every few hours. So we kept Ivy's milk inside our West Loop. And I'm not kidding you, we would leave at 6 in the morning and by 6 in the evening, because we had it with the cooler packs, it was still cold milk. So it was very safe for her to have. That's why I love this, because I'm not breaking the bank. Even if you're getting it, I love the tailgating idea. Those football fans, right, for college football, for NFL, even if you don't tailgate, how about just for grocery runs? You need that bag that's insulated for grocery runs. And there's so many things about this cooler bag that put it apart from any other insulated cooler tote. First of all, you can see the capacity.
Wow.
We got the big giant ice cream. We got Ivy's full gallon of milk if I wanted to bring that for the whole day. Obviously butter and cheese, maybe it's frozen shrimp. But I'm gonna show you the inside of this bag, okay? So we have what's called ThermaFlex technology. And you can see how it's silver. And this is a proprietary technology that actually reflects the cold back into the bag, okay? So that's how we keep it cold for 24 hours. It's that real thick, rigid foam on the inside, okay? So it's rigid when you want it to be, or it will lay flat when you want it to be. But then the other thing that's really cool about this bag is we have Microban. Now, Microban is what inhibits the growth of bacteria, right? So if you did pack the lunches inside here and something did spill and then you forgot about it for the remainder of the day, or this is, you know, going to work with somebody, it will get stinky, it will get smelly. We've all had that lunch.
Yes.
Tamara, you know what I'm talking about, girl, that sat in the cooler bag for the whole day, and you get it and you open it and it's like, this will not happen because it has that Microban. So everything that goes in there can literally wipe out and wipe clean. And that's the reason that we love Westloop, not just because it's a great party tote, but because it has these extra little features, the leak proof, the extra reinforced stitching, okay? The Microban, the ThermaFlex, and the Ultra Safe that keeps everything safe for us. And then, of course, it's either a party tub or folds down nice and flat and literally could just tuck away in a cabinet. So many reasons to love this cooler.
So many, and I'm glad that we do have it for you, and we've got your choice of colors. So whatever you're into, if you want it to go a little bit darker or deeper, you go for the black marble. And I'll show you to front and back, even underneath, like Kelly was showing you it. I love that it stands up on its own. This is not a cooler that when you're not using it, it's in the way. This is the floral, which is very beautiful. It's based in a navy blue, and then of course you've got the brighter colors, but you've got that pocket up front that you could utilize, and the reinforced handles there as well. And then of course, we've got it for you in this really pretty sunset, which these are shades of blush and lavender and blue. And I wanna show you even here, because we've got them all standing up beautifully, right? These two are empty. This one is filled, and it's a double zipper along the top, filled with the coldest sodas and ice, and easy to get to. It's not dripping out on the table, as you see. Remember, we've got our hot lights on and nothing's dripping out on the table. This just makes it easy for you to entertain around the home or when you're going out and about. I loved as Kelly was talking about taking this when you go on a grocery run, because for some people, the grocery store is 2 blocks away. For others, the grocery store is across town and you're not coming straight home. You have to stop off and do other errands, but you're thinking, well, what about the eggs? What about the milk? What about the ice cream? Kelly, it looked like a clown car when you were pulling out all of those big tubs of things, and you still had room for more.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, for 20 bucks, like I said, you know, I've got one of those coolers. It had 3 digits. It was over $100, and it does a nice job of keeping my drinks cool for 24 hours. But this one is $20 and also keeps your drink cold for 24 hours. So I really love something that does that dual purpose. I do want to show you what we do with this demonstration is actually 14 hours ago, or are we at 15 now? 14 hours ago, we put the ice and the cold drinks in, okay? And so we just put like, you know, half a bag of ice, and I think there was like a half a dozen sodas. So I'm gonna open it up, and I'm just gonna pop this thermometer just to show you, I know you believe me, but just to really showcase the difference, right? So for 24 hours, your drinks remain refrigerator drinkable, which is below 40 degrees. So we're even at 33 degrees, and that was 14 hours ago that we loaded these into. So that's what I love, literally taking it tailgating. You know, most of us need our drinks cold for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. 24 hours is extreme, but it does keep them cold for 24 hours. So if you're getting this, know that we've done the testing. That is official. We can say that. And then again, it's leak proof. So I don't know how you could see inside there, but like, it's not leaking all over my countertop. You can see we got rubber duckies floating in this one, Deborah. Yeah. I mean, literally no condensation on the brown paper. There's what it would look like if there was condensation. Yes. And we've got it completely dry. I mean, there's no leaking happening. So if you are in the market for a cooler bag where you want to take it tailgating, I've got fall ball coming up with my kid. It starts in October, and we're going to be bringing the drinks, you know, and we want to keep them cool for the baseball games, for the football games. Grab this, grab two, grab one as a gift, and just prove it's wrong. It's got that Thermoflex, it's got the Microban. It's ultra safe for you. I really think you're gonna like this cooler bag. And they're pretty too, right?
Agreed. Kelly, thank you so much for sure for being with us.
Tamara.
See, there's the clown car. She's got the biggest tubs. Enjoy yours, and we'll send it right on out to you. All right, we've got more to share with you. It's our 5 in 5, 5 products in 5 minutes. It's gonna be fast. Here we go. So let's start off with the first of our 5 in 5, and it's a way for you to have a very powerful blender when you need it. And it's from Braun. It's the Tri-Force Power Blender with the Smoothie to Go cup as well. What's great about this, with a 5-year limited warranty on it, is that it's got that Tri-Force, and that means you've got a triangular carafe here in this design. It's a state-of-the-art design, and it just gives you superior performance when you are not wanting things to stick to the side, when you want that action that allows everything, that tornado action, to be able to be picked up. You get everything that you need. Enjoy the sale price, $50 off of that. That is the first of our 5 in 5. We move on to the second, and this one is Zeal. It's the 4-piece seafood set. What you're going to get are 2 of the Shears, and then you also get 2 of the seafood forks. And what's great in either your choice of black or red is that now, let's say you're having crab and you need to cut through those crab legs. Instead of cracking them, which is kind of like a more labor intensive, you just cut them open. And then when you want to dig out that meat, you just use your forks and you can get all the way in there. These are the kind of things that if you eat seafood, you can really appreciate the ease of that. $25.85, and they would also make a really great gift to someone. Let's move on to the next item. And this is, you're getting, as a 6-pack, you're actually getting all 6 of the multi-openers. And they each come gift box, which means you now have 5 gifts and you keep 1 for yourself. What does it open? Well, it opens those flip top cans. It opens those, and so now you don't have to break your nails to do it. It opens those tight twist caps like on liter bottles. It opens jars. If you get it just to open your spaghetti sauce jar or your relish jar, your mayonnaise, you're gonna love it. It also opens those soda tops as well. And you can even open, let's say the yogurt lid, and you can do all of that with these. You choose whether you want them in the gray and red, the gray and black, the gray and pink, or the gray and white, and they each come individually boxed in their color coordinated boxes. Enjoy those at $36.20. The fourth of our 5 in 5 is such a great idea. It's the Easy Board 3-pack of recyclable cutting boards. So now you have and you're getting 3 boxes. They're 25 square feet each. So that's 75 square feet of recyclable cutting boards. That means you never have to worry about cross-contamination when you're cutting meat or chicken or vegetables. And that typically is the case when you are using one traditional porous surface. These are recyclable, they're BPA free, there's easy cleanup. You can just toss them away in the recycling bin when you are done with them, and you can use them as you will. So enjoy that, $22.75. And the 5th of our 5 in 5 is the Gotham Steel Cast Aluminum Hooded Grill. This has been very popular. What's great about this is that you put this on your stovetop. So the heat element comes from your stovetop, but you're actually grilling. You're going to get the grill itself that gives you those beautiful grill marks, which is what you see right there. And then you also get a steamer rack. So now, not only can you grill, you can also steam, let's say your vegetables and your seafoods and things of that nature. And you put it on your stovetop, you put the food in, you close the lid, so now you can control the heat. That heat is not evaporating or it's not getting too hot if you don't want that to happen. It even comes with a 16-page recipe booklet. Now that was the end, I should say, of our 5 in 5. That was it. So I hope that you were able to pick up a few things there. Also, we talk about the benefits of having our HSN card. If you don't have one yet, you can apply by giving us a call, or you can visit hsn.com/HSN card. And you can save $10 on a single item when you open and use your brand new HSN card. Okay, let's talk knives, shall we? We talk about having the right tools in the kitchen. And if you don't have really good knives, the knives that feel good in your hand, the kind of knives that are balanced, the kind of knives that don't break on you when you're really getting in and doing a lot of cutting, then I want you to listen up to this next presentation. I'm just showing you one of the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 knives that you're getting in this set, and also the kitchen shears. These are all from Zwilling J.A. Hinkles. You're getting all 7 pieces, so 5 knives, and the kitchen shears, and the self-sharpening knife block. And this is where they all sit. It's gonna be beautiful on your counter. Each area is even marked and lists the knife of where it's supposed to go when you're done using it and you put them back. These are a feature price. And I'll tell you, it's a great price because very good knives can be very expensive. These are less than $100 for the entire set. John Florell is joining us with this customer pick to help us out in the kitchen. John, it is so great to see you.
Hey, thanks, Tamara. It's good to see you too. You know, Zwilling Hinkles has been around for so long now. Our brand is actually one of the oldest brands in the world. We started in Germany in 1731, okay, making cutlery for the kitchen. And we're still there today. I have to show you this set, though. It's an amazing set. When you look at our knives in the retail stores, you'll see like they're behind lock and key and glass cases, and you look at the pricing on them, but they're worth every penny. And the reason, you ask any chef in the world, Zwilling Hinkles is the gold standard in kitchen cutlery, okay? We make the highest quality, high carbon stainless steel knives, beautiful handles, beautifully designed. These are full tang, they go all the way through the handle, balanced perfectly in your hand, triple riveted handles, which is the most popular style of handle in the world. These come with a lifetime warranty, and they are sharp. And the thing is, Tamara, we all know a brand new knife should be sharp. And this one's no exception. All you do is touch it and it cuts it. Here, did you miss that? Watch. All you do is touch it and it cuts it. I mean, all you do is move the knife. It's such a pleasure when you have a razor sharp knife. All you do is move it and it does what you want it to do. The problem is when people use knives at home, you'll hit your countertop, your cutting board, plates, dishes. When you're chopping, slicing, or dicing on your countertop or cutting board, that's what dulls the knife, is that countertop, cutting board, or a plate or a dish. What Zwilling Hinkle has come up with is an unbelievable design in their block, in the storage block. Every single one of these openings where the straight blade goes in, and they're all labeled, and we do that for a reason. Chef's knife, Santoku knife, your utility knife, serrated utility knife, and you get that paring knife with a pair of shears. Each one of these are calibrated to resharpen your knife every single time that you put it back away or you take it out. It's gonna self-sharpen, which means you will never have to worry about having a dull kitchen knife again. If you have a drawer full of kitchen knives right now that are so dull you can't even cut peanut butter, these are absolutely amazing. And the nice part about it, Tamara, is the same knife that you're using today will be just as sharp tomorrow, next week, wow, next month, next year, no matter how many cherry or seeds that you hit or pits that you cut through or chicken bones or ham bones or lamb bones. It's gonna stay razor sharp, the same today, tomorrow, next week, next year, 10 years from now, because when you replace that knife back into the knife block, it sharpens itself. And I'm gonna put this up here so I can show you guys. Look at this. The knife, the sharpeners are built into that beautiful stainless steel cap. Now the wood block is an ash wood that's beautifully stained, so it looks great on your countertop. But here's where everybody's gonna notice that Zwilling Hinkles insignia. That means quality. But in retail stores, it also means a high dollar amount. Here at HSN, you're getting this entire set, okay, for, I mean, the price that you would pay for, well, less than what you'd pay for just one of our chef's knives in the retail stores.
That's right, and that's what I was thinking too. When you think about really great quality knives, they can really be outrageously expensive. But there is a reason why quality knives really do stand the test of time. And it's everything that John was saying. The fact that they feel good in your hand. The fact that if you've ever had a knife and where it broke was right here at the handle because the knife wasn't really connected to the handle for the long run. This one is. If you've ever had a knife break at the tip, it was likely because while you had used it over time, you were putting too much pressure on it. This, and because of the way that it was designed, it wasn't really designed for long-term use. You're going to love these. You're going to get that Sentoku knife, and it even says where it's supposed to go right back. You get that chef's knife, which is the one that you see right here. It's 8 inches. That's the chef's knife. I'm going to pop that one back in its spot. This is the serrated utility knife, and so this is going to be one that I think a lot of people are going to use very often. You're also going to get that utility knife, that nice smooth utility knife. That is the 6-inch. And then lastly, you have the paring knife. Well, that's not last. That's the end of your knives. You also have the kitchen shears, and these are indispensable. If you don't have kitchen shears in your life, you're gonna have them now, and the cutting block. This feature price is not gonna last very much longer. So if you're saying, you know what, I really need some new knives, I want you to call us. I want you to shop on hsn.com, read those reviews, and go ahead and order yours. If FlexPay makes it more comfortable, go ahead and get them for just about $25 on your credit card. John, as we see more, again, these are the knives. There are lots of knives that you can have. There are lots of knives that a chef would have, but for the everyday kitchen chef, these are gonna be the ones that we use all the time.
Every single day. And you mentioned those shears, Tamara. I got to tell you, if you've never used kitchen shears, they're absolutely amazing for your for things like parsley or cilantro or any of your herbs. Maybe you got a dozen roses unexpectedly. You can snip the stems on the roses. Oh, what I love it for too is maybe you're doing that chicken. Maybe you've got a roasted chicken and you want to split that chicken. You can actually, these are tough. They're super sharp. They're great to use for crafting. They're also great to use for cutting cardboard, paper, opening boxes. But look at this, I'm cutting right through this chicken bone, right through the breastbone and the backbone to give you a beautiful display for a roasted chicken. If you're, I'll tell you, these scissors or shears, they're indispensable. You're gonna absolutely love them. But I gotta tell you, our knives are so razor sharp, you will literally use them every single day in the kitchen. And again, whether you're chopping, slicing, dicing, the best part about it is every time you use it and put it away, it sharpens itself. So you never have to worry about a dull knife again. And I gotta tell you, our chef's knife is sharpened to 15 degrees. Guess what the sharpener is calibrated to inside the block? 15 degrees. The Sentoku knife is set to 11 degrees. That's why we label these, okay? So you know which slot to put the knife in. And a normal knife sharpener, okay, can only get a knife back to about 80% of its original sharpness. The block will sharpen your knives to 95% of its original factory sharpness. So no matter whether you're using your chef's knife, your Sentoku knife, how about this? How about a steak, for a steak knife, or for filleting or butterflying pork chops or chicken breasts? How about doing those steaks paper thin for your, maybe you're doing a flank steak and you want to go paper thin on that. That's tough to do with a dull knife. With this knife, look at this. I mean, all you do is draw it through there. It cuts it. It's like a razor blade, and it's going to stay that sharp every single time you take it out of that block because it sharpens itself every single time you put it away or take it out to use it. The paring knife you're gonna love for things like, you know, for those smaller jobs on the countertop or a cutting board. The paring knife is one of the most used knives in your set. You're gonna love it, use it all the time for garnishing, decorating. It's razor sharp, and I'll tell you, it's like an extension of your hand. It's only 3 inches. It's only 3 inches, so you can do so many things with this paring knife that I mean, you'll use that every single day. This set is designed with the knives that you're going to use the most, okay?
Right.
We're not giving you fancy knives that you're going to use once a year or twice a year.
Right.
These are everyday use. You'll use them every single time. And, you know, not just for the holidays when you're doing your turkey, ham, or lamb. You're going to use these every single day. For
Yes, you
carving, slicing, dicing, chopping,
Yes,
but you're
you
never going to shred or tear up that meat.
And that's because the knife is going to be sharp, and we all know that a dull knife is a lot more dangerous than a sharp knife, because a dull knife, that's when you really start to kind of push and do more than what the knife was supposed to do. So you're going to love
exactly
that
right.
it stays sharp in the block. You get all 7 pieces for less than $100. John, it's a great deal, and we're glad that you were here to talk us through it.
Hey, happy slicing. I think you're going to love it. And as a gift, it's an amazing housewarming gift, too.
Yes, it is. Thank you so
That's
much, John.
Swelling
We'll see you
Hinkle's name.
next time.
Okay. Thanks, Tamara.
748-972 is the item number to get that home, to get all of that home, for sure. Now, I also wanted to remind you, I'm going to shift on over because we just gave you like a little look, just because we don't have a lot of these toasters left. But at this point, we now have 67 of them. And I understand, these are the most beautiful toasters I think I've ever seen. We only have 22 left of this black and rose gold. But look, it's black. This is all, it's painted stainless steel. So it's black, it's rose gold on the features here. And then you've got your stainless along the top. So it is that dual metal look. Stunning. If you wanted this turquoise, we're calling it turquoise, but it really is a baby blue, just so you understand. It's going to be this beautiful, very fresh, very kind of vintage, but almost still new look, right? And then lastly, we have it for you in this English rose. Oh, we have 7 left. Okay, and counting. So if you want to go for the English rose, you do have to be quick. And you've got 4 slots along the top. They're a little bit wider. They can accommodate bagels, and you can have your, and you can even see bagel there. You can defrost, and you can determine the, you know, doneness that you want right there. They're really cool, but they are very limited. We're gonna give you a chance to go ahead and order, and I'm gonna run to the next studio because I showed you that Amazon Fire tablet, and I'm gonna have a full presentation coming up on the other side of this.
It's time to get ready for fall, August 6th through 8th. Get fit before the holidays, shop new work outfits, and check out new tech. Plus, celebrate the anniversaries of Professor Amos and Beekman 1802. Get ready for fall, Friday at midnight on HSN and at hsn.com.
Love watching HSN? Then take us with you in the HSN app. Everything on your TV is streaming live on your phone. Anytime, any place, we're always with you. Download the iPhone or Android app today.
We understand every woman's skin is unique. We offer real beauty solutions for individual needs of real women, empowering women to achieve healthy, radiant-looking skin. Backed by over 30 years' experience, made from important ingredients combined with advanced science for affordable skincare that truly works. Change the story of your skin and your life forever. Genuine beauty begins with skin.
You're watching HSN. I'm Tamara Hooks. I'm your host. And for the rest of this hour, we're going to talk about the tablet that everyone worldwide is crazy about, and that is the Amazon Fire tablet. We here at HSN have offered the Fire tablet. You have loved it, and we love that we can continue to bring the newest and latest and greatest, which is what this is. So this is the 10-inch, and I'm holding it kind of as wide as my hands will go because a 10-inch is so much bigger than your regular cell phone. So if you are shopping, if you are sending an email, if you are watching or streaming movies, on a 10-inch, it's gonna be really comfortable for you to do that, unlike on a traditional, let's say, cell phone, which is kind of tiny. You're gonna love the ease of use, the fact that this is the Amazon Fire 10-inch tablet, but this is their latest and greatest. This is the one that came out in this year, in 2021. It just came out about 2 months ago. It's the 11th version of this tablet, and you are getting it for less than $100. But not only are you getting the tablet, which by itself should cost about $150, you're also going to get a voucher for a case. And the voucher, it's not just any case. I'm not saying pick a blue case or a red case. You get a voucher to customize your own case. That voucher would be almost $30 on its own. And then you get a couple of other entertainment suite vouchers so that you can really have even a lot more fun with your Amazon Fire tablet. Now, when I say the customizable case, it's a company called Caseable, and it allows you to, with that voucher, you let them know what you want on your case, whether you could choose one of their colors or prints or designs, or if you want to send in a picture of your loved ones or your favorite pet, or maybe it's your brand name or logo or your company name or logo, maybe it's your university. You could send in that and they will customize a case for you. That comes along with this offer. And those are all fun extras, but the star of the show is your Amazon Fire tablet. We're gonna jump in with all the details. Joe Harrison is joining us to kind of take us through. And Joe, as I'm holding on to the latest and greatest, it's no wonder that everyone worldwide loves the Amazon Fire tablet.
You're right, and considering this, like you mentioned, just literally came out, if you can go to Amazon, it is $149 to get it. It blows my mind, Tamara, because a lot of people were sending me messages saying, is this the refurbished one of the previous version? Nope, this is brand new, straight from Amazon, the absolute latest edition. And there's so many advantages when you get this latest edition. Tamara's telling you about how big that screen is, that 10-inch high definition screen. Well, they made the screen brighter. It makes it easier to see, less eye fatigue on you. There's actually 2 million dots that are on this screen that are refreshing themselves to make it look like you're watching a television right here, because so many of us use this as our TV. With 1080p resolution, this is probably a very similar resolution to that big TV that's sitting in your living room, but now you're truly portable with it as well. So not only have that bigger, better display on there, it's also super thin. So this is one of the thinnest and lightest Fire tablets in the 10-inch size that we've ever offered from Amazon. But what's gonna drive this experience, even though it's super thin, there's an Octa-Core processor, and this just blows my mind when I start talking about this technology, because with Octa-Core, it's like it has 8 brains or 8 engines. Now, most tablets only have 2 cores or 2 engines. You're lucky if we have quad core, which is 4 cores or 4 engines like you're seeing on the screen. But what happens is we're doing so much with our tablets, they start to get jammed up. The apps start to running slow. Now it's like you have 8 lanes of traffic, 8-lane highway, 8 brains working at once. It is incredible how flawless the Amazon experience has been. And there are tablets that are 3 and 4 times the price that only have a dual-core processor. This is my first that's ever had an 8-core processor. Very impressive there. The other thing about having this too is that it really has that all-day battery life. As a tablet, when you have a strong processor, the more and more you use it, the shorter the battery life is going to get. This is now up to 12 hours of battery life, which really means that this is going to last all day long for you. And so not only do you have the power, now you've got the all-day battery. Tamara, this also has a new type of glass. Now, I'm going to try not to mess this up, but it's called alumina silicate glass. Now, that's a fancy word for meaning they made this new type of glass to where, have you ever heard somebody drop their phone and you hear that smack and you're like, that screen is busted. There's no way you're recovering from that. This, with that new type of glass, you just keep dropping it. Oh my gosh. And it is fine. So as a parent, you know, it doesn't matter if you spend $5, $10, $100 on something for your kids. When they do that, and you're like, you just broke that, and I just bought it for you. Yeah. But when you have the durability that the Fire tablet can provide, you know, it really gives you that better experience. So Tamara, all around, from the speed to even the external components, it's all been upgraded with this latest version.
Joe, I know about that glass. I know that Amazon has designed that here for that reason. My heart still drops a little bit when I hear you drop it, and it's just that refreshing. Oh gosh, everything's okay. That it's not broken. Now, I'm not encouraging you to throw it across the room. That's not what we're saying. But just for those everyday, it just happens. Sometimes it just happens to slip out of your hand. you're not worried in that way. Just so you know, what you're choosing today is just the color of the tablet itself. We've got it in olive, this dark olive, and we also have it in black. And that's it. You choose which one you want. You get the voucher to have your own customized case, and then you get the vouchers for the other entertainment apps that can come right along with it. But it's a really easy decision. It's Amazon. It is a tablet that they didn't create it today. It's not something that, they said, it's not an unknown company that said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna create a tablet. Amazon has continued to innovate, and they continue to make it easy and user-friendly, and that's what you're gonna love about this as well. Like I said, if you were gonna go to Amazon and buy this exact tablet today, right now, you're spending $150 more and you're only getting the tablet. You get all of the extras with us. So I love that. I love that long battery life and that ease of use. And even the fact, Joe, so this one is 32 gigabytes, but you also have a way to expand that memory.
You're right.
So you're not locked into, I only have 32 gigabytes, so I'm gonna have to delete things in order to store more things. That's not the case. Can you talk about that?
Sure. Normally it comes with 32 gigabytes worth of space, but that little door that Tamara was showing you right on the side, you can add up to 1,000 gigabytes of storage. So you're talking really years and years of use. And that's the great thing about having a tablet that's expandable. There are a lot of tablets that are out there where once you fill up the memory, the only way to get more memory is you go out and buy another tablet that has more memory to it. This one, you can add those memory cards to them. It's a very inexpensive way because the hardware is going to be great. Just need a little extra memory, no problem there. You can easily do that. But the other thing too is if you've ever used another tablet, whether it's an Android or an Apple tablet, maybe you've never used an Amazon tablet before, but all these devices have app stores, and that's where you really find all of your entertainment. And the App Store from Amazon is really one of the biggest ones that I've seen. And it has all of our favorite stuff. So if you're into just watching movies, there's Netflix, there's HBO, there's Hulu, there's Amazon Prime, obviously you can watch on here as well. So you have all your movies that you can watch. If you're into social media, there's Facebook, there's TikTok, there's Instagram, so you can chat with your grandkids on Snapchat. All that stuff is on here too. Now, if you're a gamer, there's Candy Crush, there's Minesweeper, there's also Clash of Clans. So it has all the different games that are available for you. But the thing is, it's just on a faster, sharper, better screen too. And if you've ever had an Amazon product in the past, or maybe an Echo, you know there's a voice assistant. That is also built in here, but it's hands-free, which gives you a unique experience, especially when you use it on a tablet. So all I have to do is say, Alexa, what's the weather today? She knows exactly where I'm located. It's going to give me the exact forecast, fills the screen, makes it easy to see exactly what the forecast is. But because this is a tablet, this has something called show mode, where it actually takes a lot of the apps and makes a visual display to make it easier for you. So watch this. Alexa, find me a chocolate chip cookie recipe. Now, I'll have all these different recipes she's going to find out. If I click on any one of these recipes, it's going to go hands-free, step by step. So now I'm making the recipe, and my hands are dirty. I don't have to touch the tablet. Alexa actually goes through step by step, making it easy for you. That's something I've only seen on the Fire tablets. Another nice thing is, let me hit this button real quick. Alexa, open Netflix. A lot of times you download a lot of programs, download a lot of apps. You lose track of where everything is. Here, I'm just asking her, open up Netflix, and because I'm already logged in, Netflix pops up. That simple, that easy. So now I can watch a great movie. But did you notice it was one to the next to the next? It wasn't me asking a question, let's wait 30 seconds and then get the response. She's instantly knowing everything that I want to do because you've got that fast Octa-Core processor. We've also increased the RAM as well, 50% more RAM than the previous generation. So what does that mean for you? Well, now all the different programs I've asked her to open up, they're all still running in the background. The more RAM you have, the faster that computer is going to be. So that is a big, big deal, having 50% more RAM than the previous version. But if you happen to watch a movie And I know it's tough to see on mine, but I know Tamara has a movie playing on the tablet that's down on the bottom. The movie screen on here, not only is it 1080p high definition, it also has Dolby stereo sound.
Wow.
So Tamara, not only are you getting that stunning movie quality experience, you're getting Dolby sound with this as well.
Wow.
So great visual, great audio. This really is that entertainment device to go anywhere throughout the house.
And one that you're not, I mean, it's less than $100. You know, the funny thing is, it used to be that, you know, we would think, well, if I don't pay a lot, then it's not that much quality, right? I would expect something that costs $1,000 to be really good, but I don't really expect something that costs $100 to be good. Well, that had been the case. But the designers for the Amazon Fire said, why shouldn't I be able to have a tablet in my hands that is inexpensive, that can not only do the things I want to do, but do it faster and brighter and with a better screen quality and better visual quality, and have that great sound and be easy to use and have an assistant built in? Why can't I do that for a smaller, more affordable amount of money? And they did, and they made it $150. We made it less. We made it about $50 less than what they made. And it's only because these are our last in quantity that we were able to pick up right off the bat. We originally brought in about 12,000 of these. We have already sold over 9,500 of them. So we're down to our black or olive. You're seeing the tablet itself is $149.99. And then you see the extras that you're getting, which would be another $810 more. Right? For less than the price of the original tablet, and for less than the price of just the vouchers. You're getting all of it. And you're going to get your assistant. If you've ever used anything from Alexa, like Joe, I was saying the other day, I have about 5 Alexa devices in my home, and I just depend on it for weather, for my schedule. What is my schedule for the day? Tell me the news that's going on. To play me a song, you know, those kinds of things. I depend on it. So I love that all of that functionality is built into this tablet in a way that no other tablet is able to do.
And especially if you think about just cooking, I use our Echo and our Alexa just to be able to set timers in the kitchen, and it's so convenient. And when you have that hands-free mode, when you ask her to set a timer and you can visually see it, you can set multiple timers. Like for me and us in the kitchen, it makes a big deal. But just talking about the hardware specs real quick, just to make sure we cover everything, there is a camera, a high-definition camera that's on the front. There's also a high-definition camera on the back. So if you want to take photos, if you want to have video chats with your friends and family, no problem. You can easily do that there. There is that little door that's on the side so you can expand the memory from 32 gigs that's built in to add another 1,000 gigabytes. So plenty of storage with it. There is Bluetooth connectivity. So if you want to connect this to a Bluetooth speaker or maybe some earbuds, no problem. You can easily do that. There's also a headphone jack. So if the kids are using the backseat of the car, they've got their headphones, no problem, you're protected there. But if your kids are using this and you happen to see the drop and you're like, oh no, that's ruined, it's totally ruined. This has a new type of glass in this generation. It's called Silicate glass, and that basically means it's extra durable. Drops are not gonna hurt this thing. If you take a sledgehammer to it, yes, you can crack the screen. However, those occasional drops, you know, because I sometimes drop mine, and I've broken many different panels on tablets before. This one I probably dropped a dozen times in the last couple days, not a single crack that's on it. The one thing I do recommend, because this is the bigger one, Amazon sells a 7-inch, they sell a 9-inch. This is the biggest one in the 10-inch. Sometimes it's a little difficult to hold. I highly recommend this thing. It's called G-Hold. We've been selling them here at HSN for years. You guys have been loving it, but it allows you to hold it really with one hand, even for the larger tablets, and it'll fold down flat, so then it's going to fit perfectly inside that case. I highly recommend that. It just makes it easy to be able to really enjoy that Amazon tablet in one hand. They also have additional colors that are available too, but it really makes your life simple by having a good grip on it. But the other thing I'll talk to you about, as a parent, I worry about what happens when my kids get online and I'm not around. The internet is fantastic. However, there's some bad parts to it as well. So there's also some really incredible parental controls that are on there. And one of the apps that's already installed is called Amazon Kids, where it creates a safe portal for your kids to go online to use parent-approved apps and different websites. You don't have to worry about people aren't going to start chatting with your kids. They're not going to get into websites they shouldn't get into. That really is your safety net that Amazon builds into there. And they're always making that better and always making it safer. So if you're worried about giving this to your kids or to a grandkid and saying, I don't want them to find something they shouldn't find, that's what that Amazon Kids is there for. And also you can put parental controls for times and how much they should be using it if you want to limit screen time. But it's a great thing to be able to have a device that it really can stretch the entire generation. If you're a senior and you're just looking for something to play Candy Crush on and you want a bigger screen compared to your cell phone, this will do it perfectly. If you're someone like me who's middle-aged and I love to watch movies on here so I can get away from the kids and I'll watch a movie on the back patio, this is for me. But if you're also that elementary, a middle school, a high schooler, and tablets are really an essential part of their life, not only socially, but there are apps on here that are educational apps. It really can fit that need too. And the reason why, Tamara, it's the upgraded processor, it's the upgraded RAM, because this is the latest version, not the version from January, the version that just came out. You're getting the latest technology from Amazon.
And you're getting it all. And Joe, to your point, I mean, really from the, really everyone, no matter your age, and no matter what you're planning to do online or to do with your tablet, you can do it with the Amazon Fire. And that's what I love about this, is that you mentioned, if you're a senior, you like to play Candy Crush. My mom loves to play solitaire. That's just one of the things she likes to do, even while she's watching TV.
Have games.
And so if that's your thing, if you're just, that's what I like to do, you can do it very easily and comfortably on a 10-inch like this. When with the Octa-Core, the fact that things go faster, you can do so much at the same time, it really does matter. It really does matter to be able to have all of that innovation built into your device. You're not gonna buy a new tablet every year, so you want the one that you buy now to be the one that can take you years and years and years into, into the future. And that's what you're getting here with the latest and greatest. And I will say this also. If you have students who are in school and maybe not necessarily college, I'm particularly thinking about 12th grade and younger. And if you are, maybe there will be some version of sometimes they go to school, sometimes they are schooling from home. They're still gonna need to have a way to be connected to their schoolwork and to their classmates. This is an easy and inexpensive way to do it. And while I don't typically say get a couple, like if this were a lipstick, I'd say get a couple of colors. Usually with electronics, it's one that everybody in the house shares. With a feature price like this, if you have several school-aged kids and they all need to be connected at the same time and sharing is not necessarily an option, because we have such a great price, because we have it on FlexPay, because the shipping is already taken care of, and you're getting it home for $33, if you have a couple of school-age kids, each one getting their own just not only cuts down on the arguing, it cuts down on all of that. And they can really focus on their schoolwork and the things they need to do on their own tablet. You've got two color choices, black or olive. And, either they're both great. The olive is the most limited. We did bring in the most in black. You're going to get that voucher to have your own customized case, so each kid can have their own case with their picture or whatever is important to them on it. And then you also get the voucher for extras in terms of entertainment value as well. But I think I'm so happy that we have this at less than $100. And Joe, the fact that whether I'm streaming entertainment, whether I'm doing work, whether I'm sending emails, whether I'm shopping, no matter what I'm doing on my Amazon Fire, I'm doing it faster, I'm doing it more clearly, the sound is better, just across the board, it's great.
It's all been upgraded. And if you've ever had an Amazon device in the past or an Amazon account, all you have to do when you first get this home is put in your Amazon information, your Amazon account you have. And for us, my wife and I were first introduced to Amazon about 8 years ago. We bought a Kindle. And then Tamara, when we put in our information, all the books that we've bought over the past 8 years, they're all right here.
Wow.
All the movies we purchased over the last 8 years, they're all right here. So it's really easy to go from a previous Amazon device to this one because it automatically loads in your books, your movies, the apps that you love, and it's all right there, really simplifying your life. And if you are an e-reader like I am, there's something in here called Blue Shade, where it turns off the blue light. That's the light that keeps you awake right before you go to bed. I love to read a book before I go to bed. I turn that blue light off, and then it just relaxes me, and I'm out in a second. So it's all these little extra bells and whistles that Amazon's including to make this one of the better tablet experiences.
Joe, thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you. We'll see you again next time. And I know that so many of you are calling in to pick it up. Please go ahead and take advantage of that great price. But also, just whether you're picking this up, this tablet, or any electronics that you're buying at HSN, sometimes when you're spending a little bit more, you want a little bit of kind of peace of mind. If something happens to it, if I spill something on it, if I damage the screen, go ahead and get that HSN Protection Plus plan, because that can give you that peace of mind. All right, stay with us. We've got so much more here at HSN.
Did you know that we have amazing items and deals you'll never see on air? That's right. You'll only find them at hsn.com. We're talking top brands, exclusive names and bundles, plus thousands of products all the time. Discover all our best deals all in one place, including offers you'll see online only. And with hundreds of videos and customer reviews, we make it easy to shop smart. Click, explore, discover, and get more of what you love. Only at hsn.com.
Paris on HSN.